Hello, everyone, and welcome to Womansplaining, every woman's favorite TV show and every man's guilty pleasure. Today, we're going to be talking about sexual boundaries in marriages or sexual boundaries in Christian marriages. I have two people with me who are members of my tribe. I don't know what you call them, but I call them Kunle and Ronke. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good. Well done. You're feeling cool. We'll be talking about sexual boundaries in Christian marriages. First question is, do you think that there should be boundaries in sex in marriages? Kunle.
When you say boundaries, I'm trying to understand what you mean by boundaries.
So there are different sexual experiences.
Okay.
There's one called, I put it down, otasassinophilia, which is somebody that will not have sexual excitement if someone is not dying or if there's no risk of death.
Okay, first off, if you cannot pronounce the sex name,
then you should not
practice it. Seriously.
I agree.
Yeah?
I agree.
So, I mean, normal sex, missionaries, monkey style, donkey, doggy. All those ones are still pronounceable. But then again, masochism, all those. No. It's a no for me.
Okay.
For me.
How about you, Ronke?
Well, I believe it depends on the couple. I don't know if it's in the Bible, but they say something like the marriage bed is undefiled. So
undefiled just means that you shouldn't have sex before marriage, I think.
There's something they say.
Undefiled.
The marriage bed is
that you could bring in anything.
Yes.
And so far you both are in agreement.
Agree.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But then again, even if we are in agreement, I'm not going to let her put something in my anus. It's not going to happen.
No, like
oh my
said,
God!
it's something both of you agree to.
Yeah.
So, Kunle saying monkey style, this. Some couples don't even believe in that. So it's
okay. So let me just ask
daddy's
it
down,
now.
mommy's up,
And that's
Mommy's down.
Mommy's down, daddy's up, and that's it.
Is that you guys? We know that's not you guys. Don't ask me how I know this, but we know that's not you guys. Now, the second question I'm going to ask is, what is your position on oral sex?
I'm very okay with it. I think it's part of the spice to the sex.
Exactly, it's like a preamble. But like, a lot
you
of...
can't just come to me and tell me, open your legs. Or,
and then...
Yes, and like I said to him this morning, that if you can touch my boobs, put your mouth there. Why can't you put your mouth down
in other
there,
places? What's your own position? What's your own position, and you're okay with it as well? Because in most, let me not say most, in some Christian circles, it is frowned upon. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why, someone will say, as a Christian, you shouldn't do this. In my own opinion, I believe that marriage is between two people, as long as I'm not uncomfortable.
Some believe it's the mouth you use to pray, and you shouldn't use that mouth to do any other thing.
Well, that mouth can actually solve the woman's boobs, right? That same mouth.
Okay, so I don't have an issue with...
And that's not to say.
Exactly.
Do I have an issue
and
with
that same
oral
mouth
sex?
can cuss people out.
Yes,
you know when...
And that's not a sin.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have an issue with oral sex.
Short
the way,
answer.
Because the way she's making it sound is like,
Short answer, I don't have a problem.
I even had to do a bit of research, and I found out that the Bible, Songs of Solomon, the part that something about your forest, the apple, and if you really look at it, it was all about oral sex.
Yeah.
So, you know why we Christians try to pick what suits us and say this is the sin, and this is not right, and this one works. It's whatever works for you as a couple.
Yeah.
I feel some of us don't remember that we are Christians when we are on...
Yeah, because as a matter of fact, I do not think that sex as much as, okay, yes, it is a spiritual act, there's nothing spiritual about it. Yeah. Do you understand? It's
especially
absolutely
when
carnal.
they are the ones pushing your head down,
Well, someone also said that whatever you're doing, make sure that if Jesus Christ comes at that moment, you can go on with it. You're not like, oh,
okay. Now,
sorry, God.
Yeah.
So, when Jesus comes, I'm like, please wait. Can I finish? Is it going to be like that?
Yeah, go on, my child. Keep doing what you do.
Go on, my don't worry, people will rise like that. Oh, yeah. Let's go. What's the worst myth that you've heard about marital sex? Like the worst thing that you've heard that it's just not true. Like they say, okay, if you do this, this will happen. Do you have any one of those?
No, I actually haven't heard any.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So how far is too far? Okay, we'll start with you.
Bondage, you know, I don't
It's
believe
okay.
in a man tying me down to derive pleasure.
Right.
Yeah. I don't believe in a man spanking me. Like, oh, spank it, daddy, go on. I don't believe in all those. But some don't mind. I've talked with some friends who feel like, I feel like I need to feel a bit of pain to get it. I don't believe in someone choking me. Then that's when I come.
Yeah,
all those
because at
things.
what
I feel
point
like
is it
they're too
perversion?
far.
Yeah.
I feel that there's an evil spirit in you. Maybe that's when the Christians should come in and then say the Bible thing should come in. If I read somewhere about couples peeing on each other to derive pleasure. Like, there's an evil spirit in you. You have to pee on me before you can. You know, oh yeah, then I've heard of.
Don't go there.
Okay, Kunle, so how far is too far for you?
Like I said earlier, I don't want anyone in my bottle.
All right,
It is not going to happen. I think we both have the O's for a purpose. Yeah, and I remember there was a time I tried.
Help you check it.
I remember there was a time I bought handcuffs, and it's still in the house.
Clearly.
Yeah, but she wasn't
For the Ronke.
She wouldn't let me use it.
Right.
You know that kind of. So I was like, okay.
I'm not a prisoner. Why?
Because there must be mutuality as far as sex is concerned.
Yes.
It must be mutual.
Well, but you know, sometimes some women, I hear that if the man says this is what I want, and the woman doesn't give it to him, then the man goes out because that's what he really wants. But I feel
Yeah,
like
I feel that there's,
to a
yes, there must be
certain-
mutuality, but then there has to be compromises because there's some
Yes.
couples who, for instance, have different libidos. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Sometimes he wants to have sex, you don't want to have sex, but he's like, "Ah,
So since the handcuff, each time I go out, do you check where it is, or you're checking if I've gone to use it outside? I
Also
just
don't-
had to ask. So.
I also don't believe in a couple. You're married. Why do you need sex toys? If I can come in there.
Yeah.
Sex toys. If we can define what a sex toy is.
well, there are
So
different kinds of
they're
sex
different.
toys. There are sex toys for the man, there are sex toys for the woman. We have dildos, which is mostly for women. We have the little vibrators. We also have
Are you
The
schooling
dildo
them?
and the
rings.
vibrator.
She was
Well, because I'm
asking.
trying to define, you know, this
Like-
morning you were saying, oh, okay, what Lope doing with that sex toy? I'm like, sex toy in this house. What sex toy do we have? You know, so if that is regarded as sex toy, then I don't know if we can.
What is it?
It was a penile ring. You know,
Right.
the one that you wear and then vibrates on the clit.
Yeah.
So is that not a sex
we
toy?
tried
It is a sex toy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what in your mind, what are you thinking that, okay, this is a sex toy and we shouldn't use it?
Yeah, no, like for the dildos, the vibrator, is my man not good enough? Now, like I said, different couples are different. Like, if your thing is good enough to, why would you as a man want me to use that to satisfy myself in front of you? Are you saying you're not man enough?
Okay,
I feel
so-
that should
Another
be
thing
used when
is,
the man is
yeah,
not.
another thing is, for me, is genital union, because I don't think that a sex toy should replace your partner indefinitely. If, for instance, physically your partner cannot be around, maybe your husband doesn't work in town or your wife doesn't work in town, you know, and both of you are mutually okay with that, then you can, you know, use a sex toy. Sometimes when you're together, like the ring he's talking about, you might want to use it just to enhance, you know, the pleasurability of your experience.
Yeah.
However, do you understand, if your husband is like, okay, I think I will get off on you doing this, it might just bring him some sort of excitement. As long as it's not every time we're having sex, it's like,
That we
go and
used
use
to
it,
do
go and
it.
use it, go and use it. It has become an obsession.
Yeah.
Do you know, and at that point, you have to separate yourself, in my opinion, you know. But so I want to know, what is your own hang up? You know, what is the
It's
problem?
just the dildos. I don't believe in it personally because
You don't like it.
Yeah, because I feel like if I need it, then let me get the real thing.
Is it that they are not big enough, or
Not that they're not big enough, because they come in different sizes. But why don't I just get the real thing?
So you prefer the real thing to using
the
a
real thing
dildo?
anytime. Why would I
What's
want?
wrong with you?
I'm just wondering. Nothing
This looks like a personal matter. So
No, yeah, never brought it up. But I don't. Would you want me to use?
No.
Okay. Don't say it
Okay.
because we're in front of the camera.
No, seriously, I wouldn't want you to.
Okay, so what is your opinion on exclusivity? Because there are couples who swing. Kunle.
Are you saying that I swing or?
Jesus, I asked you a question.
Oh,
What is your opinion?
No, because
on
the way you said only like okay.
No, as in she has just spoken, so I'm moving on to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Swinging. It's a no-no.
Yeah.
It's I'm not sure. Why would you want to swing anyway? Do you understand? Because there's this. It might be very little. For some people, it might be much, but there's that ounce of not being faithful. Because eventually, if you're swinging with this partner,
Yeah.
and then maybe your husband is not around, since you've already been with her anyway, you might as
well
call her.
go back.
Do you
Yeah.
get? So it's for me, it's I don't know, it's a no-no.
Yeah. The Ronke, you share the same view, I'm sure.
We're Christians.
Yeah.
I think so that should come in first. So
Yeah.
you do that, that's you're committing adultery.
Yeah.
Even if we are not, I don't think we
I
should.
said that would be my first
Oh, okay.
Inclination, like where you
inclination, that
yeah.
we're Christians. They shouldn't even come
Absolutely.
in at all.
So that is one of the things that
So
is a
it's-
certain
yeah,
definitely
then morally
definite
also,
no.
I don't think you would want to bring in someone else and say, let's have a threesome. Let's swing.
No, not even a
let's-"
threesome.
So-
Swinging, like okay.
So this is we go out and then with another couple. And
Yes.
Then we both leave.
Yes.
We
So yeah, this couple lives with this person
Then you
and
come
this.
back. So what happens if tomorrow you prefer that person to your
Yeah, that's the
husband?
problem, and
So-
then that's also the fear when it
Oh, can
comes
that
to.
happen?
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the person might actually be better than your
Yeah.
boyfriend.
You would prefer
your
someone to your
husband.
husband?
What are you talking about?
If
It's
you
an
try
experience.
another
What if
person
the
Hold
person
and
on
is
the
now.
person-
Would you prefer someone else to me?
I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't know.
This isn't personal.
Like
She's
it's
just
not personal.
saying.
Like yes,
I'm
you
just
give-
saying
You're
too.
something
You
else.
give me
No,
the
no, no.
best, but you never know if there's something better
What did you
out
say?
there.
I
And
do
you
what?
never want
Try it.
to.
And you never want to know.
I
So
do
that's
what?
why I said
I do
don't
what?
do it.
I do what?
We will come back to you guys and ask you or play a little game with you. But we'll take a break right now and we'll be right back with some womansplaining. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Womansplaining. We were talking to Kunle and Ronke about sexual boundaries in Christian marriages. We are now back and would like to play a game just to get to know you better. I'll ask, since you're two, I'll ask you and then you both answer and we'll see how many answers we can get in 60 seconds. So my first question is, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
You?
Blue.
You're so sweet. What's your favorite drink?
Malta Guinness.
And you?
Water.
Is a lie. What's your favorite item of clothing?
Oh, I never thought of that.
You?
The jeans.
Oh, jeans. Most annoying habit from other people?
Sock up.
You?
I don't flush after using the toilet.
Oh, that is gross. Oh my goodness, they now see something
Oh,
floating.
from people.
From other people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
What,
doesn't flush, right?
Yeah.
what age do you wish you could permanently be?
28.
You?
18.
Oh, that's really, 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 really long
You have
ago.
a parent there.
18.
Okay, what movie best describes your life? None? You?
None.
Okay, and that's all the time that we have today on Womansplaining. I hope you had a nice time because I did. Kunle Ronke, is there anything you'd like to say to cap this off?
Okay, I'll say this to the married women, that the sex or sex in marriage is not for the bed alone. You need to make it interesting. Find other places in the house, outside the house, in the car, on the beach, in the kitchen, somewhere. Make it interesting and not the
Okay.
boring old thing. you know.
Okay, all right.
Sometimes take the lead.
I hear that, I hear that, I hear that loud and clear.
Yeah,
Kunle, you?
she's really, when it comes to taking the lead, really good. Not you, I mean for the women to take the lead. You get what I'm saying?
And
Okay,
you?
but I was telling a friend yesterday that God has so blessed me because I feel there's not a time when I'm ready for sex or when I want to have sex and that my wife would say no.
Wow.
Even though she's tired,
And you've been married for how long?
10 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Never once.
You know, even at times when maybe I'm running late, I just tell her, babe, just assume the position. I'm coming, you know?
So rude. Thank you so much, so much for coming on the show. I had a blast today, and I'm sure that you did too. So come again next time on Womansplaining. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.